Bonnie, it's great to be here in your finished living room. It looks gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
So remember the first time, well, I remember the first time I walked in. I was struck by so many things about the space.
Well, you were here before I actually even bought the house.
True.
It felt like a grand dame. It was very colorful and had very dark floors, and it was beautiful, very English townhouse,
Big
very
columns.
London.
I remember big
yes,
columns.
well, the big columns weren't maybe so English. They were kind of faux marble.
Yeah.
So it had that incredible grandeur, but there were a lot of built-ins, a lot of dark staining in the floors, etc. I think you and I both knew when we walked in here that it could be something different and something
Which it
unique.
is, for sure. I want to talk about the kitchen.
Okay.
Because I was curious. When I first walked in, I thought, is she really going to buy a house with a small galley kitchen?
Well, I lived in a very open kitchen environment, and in this one, I really wanted a closed kitchen so that I could have a dinner party without everyone seeing what was going on in the kitchen.
It feels very grown up.
And it feels a little more grown up.
Well, I think it's refreshing. I like it. So let's talk about the big things that happened. Tearing out the built-ins.
Yes. I can't live with the built-ins in a living room.
New floors.
Yes. What we did here was blonde and herringbone, and I think that might have been your suggestion.
Maybe. So the drapes were custom. I remember that we worked on that with you. They're just luscious. They feel like a ball gown.
They do, and we wanted that look.
And tucked up behind that white valance are wonderful blinds.
And the interesting thing about those blinds, we had a choice of making them white or dark, and finally chose the dark. So it was the right decision, because at night you can still see twinkly lights through them, but 100% privacy.
And then you're the one who decided on the gray and the semicircular. Okay, talk about that, because that's a huge departure. I have never lived on a curved sofa.
Neither
ever.
had I. I searched and searched for the type of sofa that I wanted. In the end, I settled on Minotti, and they made
beautiful.
these, and they're so terrific as a company. It's funny, I said I wanted a French theme for this house, and in fact, every piece that's come into this house is Italian.
I'm impressed with the light fixtures. You went for it.
That particular fixture in the dining room is a bocce fixture, handmade in Vancouver. It's Omar Abel, and he is really a lovely artist.
What about the one in the front hall?
Oh, that's Marcel Wonders, and that is called Sky Garden, and I love that one. That dome is a lovely way of having light but not saying anything outside the home. And then when you walk underneath the dome and you look up, it's called Sky Garden because it's plaster inside.
Let's talk about some of the problems. Like, it's very difficult to mirror a tiny powder room.
Yes.
How many times did the mirror break?
Several.
Several times. Yeah.
It's hard to install a new vanity and surround. Then when you have it installed and the mirror breaks, it's about another month setback to get more.
But it's hard to do.
And then there's the mirror over the fireplace.
Did that break?
No, well, what happened was we measured and created that mirror out of the antique glass, and the moldings looked physically straight. They were actually off by a few degrees. And so the mirror, of course, wouldn't fit. And so the moldings all had to be removed again.
But that was easier than making a new mirror.
It was, yeah.
This is a very vertical house. Do you like living in a vertical house with lots of stairs?
I didn't know if I would. I haven't had that for several years. I love the airiness when you walk up the stairs.
The installation in your second floor hall.
Oh, the Douglas Copeland.
Love, love, love.
Another great Canadian.
And you had custom shutters made for your library. You didn't do as much upstairs. You didn't have to.
No, the built-ins were perfect for what I wanted for an office.
They're great. In fact, the bones of this house were excellent.
They were.
And your bedroom's gorgeous. You moved the bed because the feng shui wasn't working.
Yes, that's right.
Remember that.
And we removed that big bookcase. There was another built-in.
Oh, another
up there.
built-in.
That's right. One of the things I love about the bedroom were these crazy closets that were all mirrored, because as soon as I walked into that closet, it reminded me of the glamour of those Fifth Avenue stunning apartments. Every one of them has one thing in common, and that's the old mirrored closet.
And you got them. I love this house, Bonnie.
Thank you,
Good
Lynda.
job.
Thank you so much, and thank you for your help.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
My pleasure.
It was terrific. It was fun to do.